usapang development pa rin, particularly sa Batangas. Dahil kasama natin ngayong umaga si Vice Gov Mark Leviste. Good morning.
Good morning, Carla and JC. And
Good
morning sa ating mga bossing.
Good morning, Vice Governor, and congratulations dahil kakaproklama nyo lang din last week, tama ba?
Correct. Governor Vilma Santos Recto and I were proclaimed as re-electionist governor and vice governor respectively in the province of Batangas. We are actually on our third or final term as governor and vice governor respectively.
Okay.
How was the campaign this time, Vice Governor? Since this is your third run, did you find it a lot easier than the previous ones?
Well, I have to admit that it was relatively lighter compared to the previous campaigns. Pero just the same, we did not leave any concern. We fought to win. Ang attitude namin sa Batangas para sa aming organization at partido ay fight to win. And we adjusted our strategies and our approaches in a different way sapagkat hindi lang yung aming mga kandidatura ang aming inasikaso, kung hindi pati yung buong organization, pati yung mga local candidates namin, most especially our board members. Sapagkat aanuhin mo naman kung manalo kami ni Governor Vilma bilang Governor, Vice Governor, pero kung hindi namin makakasundo at hindi namin mapagkakatiwalaan yung ating mga bukal or board members, ganun din yung mga local government officials, it will be difficult to run the province.
Yes. So how was your election day experience this year?
Just the same, it was anxious. Nandun pa rin ang konting stress and tension. Yun naman ay kasama talaga sa panahon ng kampanya at halalan. But it was just right or enough to keep us alert and focused on our game plan.
Pero Gov, itong election day, medyo mas late yung pag-proclaim sa inyo. Tama ba, Gov? It was on Wednesday instead of, yung iba kasi parang Monday pa lang, no?
Hindi naman. Sapagkat nauuna ang local or municipal or level.
Right.
Tapos pag natapos ang canvassing ng lahat ng local government units or ng towns in Batangas, in our case we have 34 towns, saka magpro-proclaim ng provincial candidates or provincial level. So I think this was the fastest period where we were proclaimed as governor and vice governor respectively, sapagkat 2 araw lamang pagkatapos ng halalan ay naproklama na kami ni Governor Vilma. Si Governor Vilma received more than 800,000 votes. I received more than 700,000 votes. We received an average of 91% of the votes in the province of Batangas. Kung kaya't kami ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa ating mga kababayan sa kanilang patuloy na pagsuporta, tulong at pagtiwala sa aming tandem ni Governor Vilma. And we call our team Vilmark.
Yes. And of course, there has been a lot of success in your programs for the first 2 terms. Can you tell us a bit more about these?
Governor Vilma and I have been focusing on our HEARTS program. HEARTS is an acronym of our priority program where H stands for health, E for education and environmental protection, A for agriculture, R for roads and infrastructure, T for tourism, and S for safety and shelter. So for the past 6 years or the last 2 terms, we have been focusing most especially sa health and educational sectors of our priority programs. Now that we are facing our third and final term for governor and vice governor, we'd like to focus more on the sectors of agriculture and tourism.
And ano yung mga programang nasa ilalim nitong magiging focus ninyo, Vice Governor, itong agriculture and tourism?
Well, first of all, we want to make people understand that Batangas, even if it is a popular destination, or tourist destination, it is still 60% agricultural. So we have to focus on promoting our aquaculture, our livestock. Marami po kaming stakeholders and mga investors na nasa pag-cultivate ng mga asukal or sugar plantation. Ganun din yung livestock and other agricultural products like egg, poultry, and other prominent agricultural products that are being sold not only in Batangas and Metro Manila but country. Tourism development and promotion naman, now more than ever, Batangas is very prominent and popular when it comes to our tourists, both local and foreign. Number one, because of its accessibility, and number two, because of the beautiful people of Batangas.
Okay, but can you tell us a bit more about your projects for the health and education? What improvements did you do?
For the first 6 years, Governor Vilma and I made sure that we would improve, renovate, and modernize our healthcare facilities. All the 12 district hospitals around the province are all modern. It looks like a private hospital already, even comparable and competitive to private hospitals, not only in Batangas but even in Metro Manila. When it comes to education naman, we made sure that we will be providing ample classrooms and facilities, and of course scholarship programs to all of our needy or those who deserve it the most also.
Vice Governor, nasabi nyo dito sa agriculture, gusto nyo mag-focus sa investment, no? With yun nga, even poultry products, no? Aquaculture. You don't think na kunyari yung ginagawang land distribution ngayon ng ating gobyerno with your agricultural development program?
Well, you know, we work hand in hand with the national government. But when it comes to agrarian reform programs, that is mostly the responsibility of the national government. And we just simply coordinate with them. And as far as our agricultural programs are concerned, I think it will not conflict. In fact, it will even complement the programs of our national government, most especially with agrarian reform.
Actually, kasi Vice Governor, patapos na rin yung period dapat nung land distribution, tama? And then after noon, ay didiretso na sa support services, supposedly. And are you also looking at these support services para sa mga smaller landowners natin?
Like what I said, we've been coordinating with the national government agencies handling all these issues and problems, especially in Batangas. And in any way that the provincial government can support the programs of the executive or the national government, then we do so. I am just not quite familiar with the time of their programs. But yes, we have been coordinating and working harmoniously with different national government agencies, not only in Batangas but around the country.
All right.
Okay, and let's go back to tourism. Taal Lake is one of the more popular destinations in Batangas. What is being done? What is the main issue with Taal Lake, and what is being done to protect it?
Well, you know, Taal Lake and Volcano is the heart of Batangas, and it is one of the most popular tourist attractions, not only in Batangas but the rest of Southern Tagalog, kasamang Cavite, most especially the ridge of Tagaytay City. And sometimes we do experience some fish kills in Taal Lake, brought about by phenomenon, the environmental phenomenon. At the same time, experts say that overfeeding in the fish pens also add to the cost of fish kills in Batangas or in Taal Lake. So we try to, through our Taal Lake Development Council, we try to monitor and implement the strict regulations in protecting and making sure that Taal Lake and Volcano will be kept clean and protected.
Mga ilang ba, Governor, itong tinitignan natin sa Taal Lake?
Based on the DNR computation and regulation, we are only allowed to have 6,500 fish cages or fish pens. And the Taal Lake Council, headed by the provincial government, has already brought down this number to its maximum level. So we have already complied to the requirements of the DNR, and we intend to keep it that way. We intend to continuously monitor and implement the strict guidelines in making sure that Taal Lake and Volcano will be protected and will be taken care of, not only for our tourists but also for our aquaculture stakeholders.
Alam mo, Carla, matagal ko nang gusto bisitahin yan. Yung Taal Volcano. Kasi pwede ka raw pumunta doon sa Taal Volcano.
You know, we have different means and ways on how to enjoy Taal Lake and Volcano. One of which is through Talisay. You ride a motorized bangka to the foot of the island volcano. Ang tawag po namin dun ay pulo. And you can either trek the ridge of the creek or ride a horse going to the summit of the crater. Another way is through San Nicolas, Batangas, where you can also ride a motorized bangka going to the Pulo or island volcano, and from there you can either ride a horse, trek, or even we're trying to introduce an ATV tour going all the way down to the volcano lake itself.
Alright.
You see, Taal volcano is very unique. Aside from being the world's smallest active volcano, it is also known as the lake within a
Yes.
volcano.
That's true. I-book na natin yan.
Oo.
Kailangan natin mapuntahan yan.
Dapat
You guys,
makita natin yun.
you guys, including our bossings, have to visit
Yeah.
beautiful Batangas, most especially Taal Lake and Volcano.
Tama.
It is a wonderful and beautiful experience.
Yeah, so just to wrap up our conversation, do you have a final message for our viewers?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for having me on your show, Good Morning Boss. And I would like to invite all our televiewers, all your fans, our bossings, to visit beautiful Batangas. It's all here, it's so near.
Tama, no? Very accessible. Actually, ng domestic tourism, I'm sure, no? Sa Batangas.
Not only domestic tourism, but also investors' interest. Because of all the infrastructures that are in place already in Batangas, and of course that adds to the accessibility of our province. Aside from the SLEX, the Star Tollway, we have an international port, and of course we strive to continuously develop Batangas in making it a world-class and globally competitive destination, not only for tourism but also for investment purposes.
Okay, maraming salamat, Vice Governor, and good luck sa ating last term as Vice Governor, and good luck din kay Governor Vilma Santos as your partner sa pag-unlad ng Batangas. Maraming
Thank you
salamat.
very much. Thank you very much.